Good day, everyone. In this video, I will show you how to use truth table. But first, what is a truth table? So, the truth value of a simple sentence is either true or false, but not both. For compound statement, the truth value depends on the truth values of its simple statements and connectives. The truth table is a table that shows the truth value of a compound statement for all possible truth values of its simple statements. The following tables give the truth values of compound statements with two simple statements P and Q. So, ibig lang sabihin yan, now, kapag meron tayong truth value, it's either true or false lang yan. So, isa lang ang sagot. So, true, we have false. Hindi pwede magkaroon ng sometimes true, sometimes false. Now, kapag kukuha tayo ng true statement ng isang compound statement. So, compound statements are those statement na may logical connectives. But ituturo ko sa inyo yung, kung ano-ano yung mga logical connectives na yon sa dalawang simple statement na P and Q. I think meron din akong di-discuss na R statement. So we have three simple statement, P, Q, and R. So we have this truth table. So we have P, Q, this is P, and P or Q. P implies Q, and P if and only if Q. Okay? Isa-isahin natin yan. Don't worry. So, of course, sabi ko nga kanina, there are five logical connectives sa isang compound statement. So, kapag gumamit tayo ng word na not, so ang tawag dun sa statement na yan is negation. So, sunod, kapag gumamit tayo ng and, we have conjunction. Next, we have or, disjunction. Kapag gumamit naman tayo ng word na if then, yung if then parehas lang yun sa word na implies. Conditional. And last, we have by conditional, if and only if. Isa-isahin natin yan. First muna yung not. Okay? Anong tawag sa statement? Kapag may not, we have a negation. Okay? So, it is negation. Now, ang symbol natin for not is ang symbol natin for not is yung parang nasa taas ng enye. Okay? It's a curly line. So, for example, we have a P statement dito. I am wearing glasses. Okay? So, that is the, for example, this is a true statement. Now, maglalagay ngayon tayo ng true statement dito. Now, kung gagamitin natin yung not P, okay? So, saan natin kaya ilalagay dyan yung not na word? So, I am not wearing eyeglasses. Okay? So, yun yung not P natin. So, ibig sabihin lang yan ng not P, we have a false statement. Siyempre, false statement na yan kasi nga, sabi ko nga kanina na nagsusuot ako ng isang ng eyeglasses. Ngayon, nung sinabi ko ng I am not wearing eyeglasses, it is a false statement. Ganon din kung ang P natin is a false statement. So for example ng isang false statement na P, so sabihin na nating I I yun na lang, I have wings. Okay? So, as you can see, wala namang taong may pakpak. So, it is a false statement. Now, kung kukunin natin yung negation ng P natin, paano natin ilalagay yung not na word? I, hindi pwedeng I not have. You should have, dapat meron tayong grammatically correct na statement. I do not have wings. Magiging true na yung statement natin. So, dyan nakuha yung kapag ninegate natin ang isang true statement, magiging false. Kapag dinegate natin ang isang false statement, magiging true. Okay? Next, we have and. Anong tawag sa word, statement, compound statement na may and? We have a, okay, conjunction. conjunction. Okay, so we have conjunction. Now, ang symbol naman natin for and is yung patusok ay yung pa triangle without yung base niya o nasa baba niya. For example, meron tayong P statement dito na I like cats and Q statement dito na my favorite color is yellow. Suppose this is a true statement. Dalawa silang true ah. Now, there are four cases when we use and. The first case, ayan, case 1, identify lang natin na gawin nating true ito. So, ang case 1 natin, I like cats and my favorite color is yellow. So, since meron tayong a true statement dito, a true statement dito, since wala namang nagbago dun sa statement natin na P statement and Q statement, it is a itong case number 1 natin, first case statement is true. Okay? So, ulitin ko, sa case number 1 natin, it is a true kasi wala namang nagbago. Okay? How about sa case number 2? Sabi ko sa case number 1, it is true. Sa case number 2, ginawa nating false itong Q statement natin. So, I like cats and my favorite color is not. Dito natin ilalagay yung not yellow. Okay? Since meron na tayong false, kung titignan natin yung truth value niya, since meron ng mali dun sa statement natin, yung case number 2 natin ay false. Okay? Kasi may nagsabi na mali yung half part ng ating sentence. How about case number 3? Yung P statement naman natin yung gagawin nating false. So this is true, this is false. Case number 3. I do not like cats and my favorite color is yellow. Eh sinabi ko nga dun sa P statement natin, I like cats. So, false statement na yan. And last, we have, inenegate natin yung dalawang statement natin. So, yung P natin, nenegate natin. Yung Q natin, inenegate natin. So, I do not like cats and my favorite color is not yellow. So, walang katotohanan yung case number 4 natin. So, it is false. So, meron tayong truth value na ganito. Okay? So, focus tayo sa end. Di ba sabi ko kanina, ito yung end. Ayan. Ay, wait lang. So, this is our end. Okay? So, kapag may dalawa tayong true statement, magiging true yung end natin. Sabi natin kanina, kung may false statement tayo, yung case number 2 ito, yung case number 2, so false yung Q natin, magiging false yung sagot. Kanina yung case number 3 natin, false yung P, magiging false pa rin yung sagot. And yung case number 4 natin, we have dalawang false, so magiging false yung sagot natin. So we have a truth value of this. Kapag may P and Q natin, T, F, F, F. Okay? Next. Tapos na tayo sa conjunction. Susunod, we have or tinatawag natin itong disjunction. Okay? Our symbol natin for or is baligtad lang na and. For example, she lives in Isabela and she is 27 years old. So meaning lang yan, sabihin na natin puro true itong statement na ito. So hypothetically, true na itong statement natin. So gamitin natin yung first case natin. So paano nyo siya gagawing statement kapag combine nyo yung P statement at Q statement natin using or. She lives in Isabela or she is 27 years old. Correct. Okay? So, nandyan yung or natin sa gitna. Okay. Now, since we have a true statement dito at true statement dito, so, kapag namimili tayo or, so, magiging true statement pa rin yan. Walang magbabago sa case number 1. How about sa case number 2? Gawin nating false itong Q statement. Paano natin gawing false yung statement using the or? Okay? So, she lives in Isabela or she is not 27 years old. Okay? Nilagyan natin yung not doon. So, meron tayong true statement dito, a false statement. Now, Dito sa isang disjunction statement, kapag may isa tayong true statement, kahit isa lang, hindi dapat dalawa silang true. Kung may isa tayong statement, magiging true pa rin yung statement natin. Kasi may pagpapilian naman tayong tama. Okay? So, case number 2 is true din. How about case number 3? Yung case number 3 naman natin ulit, gagawin nating false itong P statement natin. O, paano natin to gagawing false statement? Okay? She do not live in Isabela or she is 27 years old. Sabi ko kanina, case number 1 and 2 are true. Now, she do not live in Isabela, so this is false, or she is 27 years old. Okay? So, this is true. Since meron tayong isang true statement, so magiging yung case number 3 natin is true statement. Okay? And last, inenegate natin itong both P statement natin and Q statement. So, inegate lang natin, lagyan natin lang ng not yung dalawang statements natin. So, we have correct. So she do not live in Isabela or she is not 27 years old. So case 1, 2, and 3 are true. So, ayun. She do not live in Isabela, so that is basically false. Kasi nga nakatira siya sa Isabela now, or she is not 27 years old, that is also false kasi nga 27 siya. Since wala tayong pagpipilian na true, so case number 4 is false statement. Okay? So mapapansin ninyo dito sa dulo. So we have true, 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 false. Okay? So dyan nakuha yung itong part na ito. Okay? Huwag niyong tignan ito. So, tingnan natin isa-isa. Wait lang. So, kung meron tayong dalawang true, kapag may or tayo, magiging result niya ay true. Kapag may isang false tayo, true pa rin ang sagot. Ito yung case number 2. Okay. Now, kapag may isa tayo, ang P statement natin ay false, at may true yung Q statement natin, true pa rin yun kasi may pagpipilian naman tayong tama. And kung dalawa sila false, false yung magiging sagot natin. Ito yung case number 4. Okay? So, dyan nakuha yung true, 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 false. Last two. If then. Now, dito sa if then natin, tawag natin dito is conditional statement. Okay? So, conditional statement kasi dapat meron itong first statement bago ka pumunta sa second statement. It is a condition bago tayo pumunta sa second part ng statement. So, ang symbol natin for this is arrow. Okay? Isang arrow lang. So, first case, may apat ulit yan na case. Parang kanina lang sa and at saka sa or. So first case, puro true yung ating statement. So kung lalagyan natin ng if at saka then, so dun sa unang statement, so if it is raining, then there are clouds in the sky. Okay? Yun yung first case natin. Ulitin ko, first case natin, if it is raining, then there are clouds in the sky. Ngayon, itatagalog natin yung case number 1. Kapag umuulan, so may ulap sa langit. Tama ba or mali? Okay, we have a true statement. Magtaka ka na lang na umuulan tapos walang cloud sa sky. Okay, so medyo imposible yon. Case number 2. Case number 2, gagawin natin itong false statement. O, paano nyo ilalagay yung word na not dito? Hindi na natin ilalagay yung not na word. So, ang lalagay natin ay no. Okay? There are no clouds in the sky. If it is raining, then, so case number 1 natin is true. If it is raining, then there are no clouds in the sky. Tagalog, kung umuulan, walang ulap sa langit. May mga instances ba na kapag umuulan, walang ulap sa langit? Hindi pwedeng magkaroon ng ganon na scenario. So, case number 2 is a false statement. Okay? So, by experience. So, case number 2 is false. Case number 3. So, gagawin naman nating false statement itong P natin. So, if it is not raining, then there are clouds in the sky. Okay, in Tagalog, kung hindi umuulan, may ulap sa taas. True or false? It is true. Okay? Hindi lahat sa pagkakataon na may cloud sa taas is umuulan. Malay nyo, cloudy lang or maulap lang. Eh, hindi naman yun umuulan. So, true pa rin yung case number 3 natin. And last, gagawin nating false yung dalawa. We have, this is true, this is false, this is true. Case number 4, okay, gagawin nating negation itong P and Q natin. So, if it is not raining, then there are no clouds in the sky. Okay? So, kung walang ulan, syempre walang cloud sa sky. So, true or false? We have a true statement. So, this is true. So, we have true, false, true, true. Okay, tingnan natin kanina. Okay, burahin lang natin to. Okay, so this is if then. Pero kung babasahin natin to, medyo mahaba yung if then. So, if P then Q, pwede nyong gamitin yung word na implies. So, P implies Q. Okay? So, kapag may true, if true, then true, we have true. True implies false, we have false. Ito yung case number 2 natin. False implies true, we have true. Yung case number 3 natin ito. And last, we have false implies false, we have a true statement. Ito yung case number 4. Okay, last, we have the if and only if. Dito sa if and only if, it is called biconditional. Okay? So biconditional, our symbol for if and only if, dalawang arrow. Okay? So, if and only if, ilalagay lang natin siya sa gitna mismo ng dalawang simple statement. Our P statement, you will get a gift. Our Q statement is, you pass the exam. So, ibig sabihin lang yan, yung case number 1 natin, you will get a gift if and only if you pass the exam. Okay, ibig sabihin lang yan, bibigyan kita ng isang regalo kung nakapasa ka lang sa exam. Okay? So, it is a true statement. Ito yung magiging basehan natin, yung case number 1. Okay, case number 2, gawin natin, i-negate natin yung Q statement. Okay? You will get a gift if and only if you did not pass the exam. Kapag wala itong did, wrong grammar na siya. So, kailangan gumamit tayo ng did, doesn't, do not. Okay? So, para maging grammatically correct yung statement natin. Ulitin ko yung case number 2, you will get a gift if and only if you did not pass the exam. In Tagalog, bibigyan kita ng regalo kung hindi ka nakapasa sa exam. Tama ba yon? Hindi, okay? Kasi yung base statement natin ay yung case number 1. Bibigyan lang kita ng regalo kung nakapasa ka. Yun lang. Okay? Case number 3. So, ang inanegate naman natin dito ay yung P statement. Okay? So, you will not get a gift if and only if you pass the exam. So, hindi kita daw bibigyan ng regalo kung nakapasa ka sa exam. Medyo unfair yun sa iyo. So, of course, case number 3 is also a false statement kasi hindi naman yan totoo. And last, inanegate natin itong P and Q natin. So we have, you will not get a gift if and only if you did not pass the exam. So this is true, false, false. And case number 4, hindi kita bibigyan ng regalo kung hindi ka nakapasa. Sa tingin nyo, tama or mali? We have a true statement. So as you can see dito, so meron tayong um, True, false, false, true. Okay? Case number 4, let me erase this para hindi tayo malito. So this is P if and only if. Okay? So kung meron tayong true, if and only if true, meron tayong true. True, if and only if false, meron tayong false. False, if and only of if true, so we have a false. So this is case number 3. And last, false if and only if false, meron tayong true statement. Ito yung case number 4. So dyan nakuha yung ating, let me erase all of this. So dyan nakuha itong mga truth values natin. Okay? So dapat memorize niyo yung mga truth values natin. So para saan ba yan? So for example, we have this item. Construct a truth table for the formula P implies Q or Q implies P. So ulitin ko, this is implies. Ano ibig sabihin ng implies? If and only if. Correct. This is or this is also implies. Now, I will ask you, how many statements do we have dito sa formula natin? Ilang statement? We have two statement, P statement and Q statement only. Okay? Kung meron tayong dalawa, so let's have this P and Q. Kapag may dalawa tayo, tagdadalawang true sa P and tagdadalawang false din sa P. Now, pagdating sa Q, of course, true, false, true, false. Okay? So that's P and Q. Ngayon, focus tayo dito sa, let me erase this para malinis tignan. Now, unahin muna natin yung nasa loob ng parenthesis. So, P implies Q muna tayo. So, P imply, kulay green na lang para hindi tayo malito. P implies Q. So, sabi ko nga, kapag may true, implies true, we have true. True implies false, we have true. Sorry. We have false. Okay? So we have false. Susunod, false implies true, we have true. And last, false implies false, we have true. Okay? So kung di nyo yan alam, tignan natin kanina. So meron tayong um, true, false, true, true. Okay? Next, hindi pa tayo dyan tapos, students. Next, we have Q implies P. Okay? So meron tayong Q implies P. So mauuna muna yung Q natin bago yung P. Okay? So ganito ang ating position. So Q muna tayo mag-umpisa. So we have true implies true. We have true. Okay? So this is true. False implies true. We have, what do you think? Okay, true. Okay. Sir, bakit true? 'Di ba false implies true 'yan, no? False implies true. Meron tayong true. Ayan, ito. Okay, susunod. False true implies false. We have false, and last, false implies false. We have true. Okay? And last, malapit na tayo. Last step. So, next, we have, yun na yung P implies Q or Q implies P. Okay? So, dito sa or natin, kahit na iisa lang yung true natin, magiging true yung statement natin. So, nasan yung P implies Q? Itong part na it. Let me erase the blue part. So, nasaan yung P implies Q? Ito. Nasaan yung Q implies P? So, dalawang yan yung i-compare natin. True or true? We have true. False implies true? We have true. True implies false, we have true kasi may isa tayong pagpipilan na true, and true implies true, we have true. So yan yung sagot natin for P implies Q or Q implies P. Okay, so yan yung truth table natin. So anong napapansin ninyo dito sa ating conclusion? Meron tayong puro true statement. Now, kung may true statements palagi tayo sa conclusion natin, ang tawag natin dyan is tautology. Okay? Next. Definition of terms. Sabi ko kanina, kapag puro true yung statement natin, we have tautology. Ibig sabihin lang yan, puro one or puro true yung statement natin. Now, paano naman pag puro false, sir? Ang tawag dun sa puro false, we have red na lang to para makita ninyo. Kapag puro false, zero or false, ang tawag naman dun ay contradiction. And last, kapag meron tayong true at saka false na statement, so meron tayong isang true or isang false, so ang tawag dyan ay contingent. Ulitin ko, tautology, always true yung conclusion. Ito naman, always false ang contradiction. Tapos yung contingent, pinaghalong true and false. So, next. Determine whether the formula not P and P implies Q is a tautology, contingent, or contradiction. Okay? So, how many statement do we have? We have, okay, dalawa lang. P at saka Q. Okay? So, let's have this P and Q. So, we have true, true, false, false, true, false, true, false. Okay, next. We have not P and P implies Q. So, anong unahin natin dyan? Itong not P muna. When we say not P, babaligtarin lang natin yung sense ng ating P statement. Okay? So, true, we have false. True ulit, false, false magiging true, and false magiging true ulit. Okay? So, yan yung not P natin. Okay, let me erase this. Next. Pwede naman nating ipag-compare ang not P at saka P implies Q kasi may end tayo. Hindi pa kasi wala pa tayong P implies Q. So, P implies Q is, so P implies Q. So, P implies Q, true implies true is true. True implies false, we have false. False implies true, we have true. And last, false implies false is true. Okay? Last, yan na. So, itong buo na, wait lang, let me erase. So, itong buo na yung ipe-perform natin yung word na logical connectives na and. Okay? Pag sinabi nating and, kapag may isang false lang tayo, false na kagad ang sagot. So, ano yung pagko-compare natin dito? So, not P at saka P implies Q. So itong dalawang part na ito. So, erase ko lang tong arrow natin. So, we have F and T. So, wait lang. We have not P and P implies Q. Okay? So, we have F and T. So, false. Kasi may false tayo. F and F, false pa rin yan. Susunod, T and T, we have true. And last, T and T, we have also true. Okay? So, ang tawag dito sa statement natin is contingent. Kasi, halo-halo, may dalawa tayong false, may dalawa din tayong true. So, that is a contingent statement. Okay, last, determine whether the formula P implies Q and Q implies R is a tautology, contingent, or contradiction. Ngayon, how many statements do we have? Meron tayong P, meron tayong Q, meron tayong R. So how many? 3 statements. So hindi na natin gagamitin yung kanina na true, true, false, false. Dadamihan natin ngayon. Okay? So kailangan natin ng medyo mahabang table. So we have P if we have three statement, taga-apat na true at taga-apat na false yung nasa first statement natin, which is P. So we have true, 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 false, 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 false. So ganyan. Then sa Q natin, tagdadalawang true, tagdadalawang false na alternate. So we have true, I'm sorry, this is also true, false, false, true, true, false, false. And of course, dun sa R natin, we have true, false, true, false, true, false, true, false. I know na mahaba pero tingnan na lang natin. So next we have P implies Q. So uunahin natin itong part na ito. So P, this is green. P implies Q. So ang ko-compare natin ay P statement and Q statement. So mauna ang P. So true implies true, we have true. True implies true, we have also true. True implies false, that is false. Okay. True implies false, we have false. False implies true, we have true. False implies true, we have true. False implies false, true pa rin yan. And false implies false, true. Okay? Medyo mahaba. Susunod, Q implies R. Hindi muna natin pwedeng gamitin itong and kasi wala pa tayong Q implies R. Okay? So, Q implies R. Ang ko-compare natin dito ngayon ay itong dalawang ito. Okay? Let me erase ito. So, yan. So, true implies true. We have, okay, true. So, this is red. Sorry. True implies false. This is false. Correct. False implies true. That is true. False implies false. That is true. True implies true. That is also true. True implies false. That is false. False implies true. That is true. Blue. And last, false implies false is also true. Okay. Next, pwede na yung buong part natin. So, P implies Q. Bakit red? P implies Q and Q implies R. Okay? So, ang i-compare natin ngayon, let me erase itong blue part. Okay. Now, ang ating i-compare itong fourth and fifth column natin. So, end. So, ibig sabihin lang ng end, may isa ka lang na false, false na kaagad. So, true and true. So, that is true. True and false. So, we have, nasa na yun? True and false, we have also false. Next, false and true, we have false. Kasi may isang false tayo. False and true, false. True and true, false. True and false. True and false is false kasi may isang false tayo. This is actually true. Okay? Kasi may dalawa tayong true. True and true, we have true. And true and true, we have true. Okay? So, I think this is it. So, we have a contingent statement. Okay? So, pag tautology, puro true. Kapag contradiction, puro false. And combination of both, we have contingent. Next, we have Logically equivalent statements. When two statement forms are logically equivalent, if and only if the resulting truth tables are identical for each variation of statement and variables. For example, the negation of the statement is logically equivalent to statement. So, sinabi lang dyan that not not P kasi negation at saka negation. So, not P equal lang siya sa P. Okay, tignan natin kung tama. So, how many statements do we have? We have only one statement. So, P lang. So, kapag may one statement tayo, isang true, isang false lang tayo. Okay? So, not P. So, not P. We have false, false, true. Ibahin lang natin itong part na dalawang ito. Okay? Next, we have not, we have not P. So ito lang yung babaligtarin natin. So this is true, false. Okay? So equal lang daw ito sa P. So tignan natin yung P. Ito, tapos yung not P natin. Are they equal? Yes. So ibig sabihin lang dyan that not, not P and P are logically equivalent. Okay? Another example, we have determine whether the formula not quantity P and Q and not P and not Q are logically equivalent. Okay? So, how many statements do we have? We have two. Meron tayong P at saka Q. Okay? So, P, Q, may dalawa lang tayo. So, pag dalawa lang yung P and Q natin, we have true, true, false, false. This is true, false, true, false. Okay, unahin muna natin yung nasa una bago tayo pumunta sa pangalawa. Ayan, yan tong part na yan. So, we have P and Q muna tayo. So, P and Q, kapag meron tayong isang false, false na kaagad. So, we have true and true, true. True and false, false. False and true, false. And of course, false and false, we have false. Next, we have, lalagyan naman natin ng not. Okay? Not P and Q. Okay? So, saan lang tayo magfo-focus? Dito sa P and Q. Baligtarin lang natin yung kanilang mga table values. So, we have false, screen, this is false, true, true, and true. Okay? So, yan na yung first statement natin. How about this? Okay. Ngayon, as you can see, ay, wala pang not P. So, wala pa tayong not P. Okay? Baliktarin lang natin itong nasa P natin. So, we have false, false, true, and true. Okay? Next, we have not Q. So, this is not Q. Baligtarin lang natin itong Q natin. So, we have false, true, false, true. Okay? Next, let me erase the blue parts. So, next, yung buo na. Okay? Kakompare lang natin itong dalawang to. Since meron tayong and, isang false lang, false na kagad yung sagot. So, we have not P and not Q. So, false and false, false. False and true, that is false. False, true and false, we have false, and last, true and true, we have true. Okay? Now, tignan natin itong dalawang statement natin. Let me erase this. Okay, yan. At saka ito, since dalawa itong compare natin. Now, are they equal? Parehas ba sila ng conclusion? No. Okay, so ibig sabihin lang yan that not P and Q and not P and not Q are not logically equivalent. Logically Equivalent. Since they are not equal. Okay, last, we have determined whether P implies Q and not P or Q are logically equivalent. How many statements do we have? Dalawa. P at saka Q. Yun lang. So kapag may dalawa lang tayo, tagdadalawang true, tagdadalawang false. So this is true, true, false, false. This is true, false, true, false. Unahin muna natin ito. Okay? So wala pa tayong P implies Q. So P implies Q. So we have true implies true. We have true. True implies false. That is false. False implies true. We have false. And last, false implies false. We have, I'm sorry, this is true pala. Sorry. It's true. And this is also true. Okay? Next. Since tapos na tayo dun sa unang formula natin, punta na tayo dito sa pangalawa. Uunahin natin ipa-perform itong not P kasi wala pa tayong not P dito sa ating truth table. So this is not P. Focus lang tayo dito. So we have false, false, true, true. Okay, yun lang. Then, since may Q na tayo, yun na yung gamitin natin, itong part na ito. So we have not P or Q. So, let me erase this. So, ang compare natin ngayon ay not P, ito, at saka ito. Okay? Baka malito kayo. So, ganito ang position natin. So, or, kapag may or tayo, isang true, true na kagad ang statement. So, yan, we have false or Q, we false, false or true, we have true. False implies false, we have a false or false, we have false. True or true, we have true. This is blue para hindi tayo malito sa color. And last, true implies true or false, we have also true. Okay, so this is true. This is blue. Okay, erase ko lang yung mga green. Okay, ngayon, this is our dalawang formula. Okay? Are they equal? Yes. So, kung equal sila, P implies Q and not P or Q are logically equivalent. Okay? So, ulitin ko, kapag tautology, always true. Kapag contingent, combination of true and false. Kapag contradiction, puro false. And kapag logically equivalent, dapat pareha sila ng conclusion. Okay? That's all and thank you for listening.